So we just got done playing a strange one against the Chargers where their field goal kicker missed 2 field goals in a game that was won by 5 points. Obviously, it just came after beating the Chiefs by quite a bit, who are obviously their division rivals. It was a wacky one. We obviously had some clock management situations, both sides that were strange, and it was a lower score than we kind of expected, especially when it seemed like it was, both teams were starting to really pick it up, and then the scoring just never happened, but we won, and that is the main thing that matters. We are now about to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Have we done enough for a breakout somewhere along the line? The answer is no. We have a prospect spotlight and a focus player, which we'll get to in a second. I do want to just take a look at the players of the week real quick, which is going to be some new names, some new teams, thankfully. Of course, before Aaron Donald with the player of the week, 3 sacks. Took it down a notch last game, which maybe means he's going to be back full throttle this week. But let's take a look at this prospect spotlight. I'm not even sure what positions we really need at this point, but wide receiver Eric Peppers is becoming a hot name amongst prospects and is gaining a reputation for reliable hands. Potential Nico Collins clone? I don't know. Let's take a look at Mr. Peppers. Where is he? 6'3". He's a bigger dude, which is good to see. I haven't really paid attention too much to the draft class, I gotta admit. This guy's got some names. I mean, we don't really need wide receiver, but I'm just scouting it anyways. A running back wouldn't hurt, I suppose. Let's go with a guy named Tomlinson. It's a pretty cool running back name, I feel. But let's take a look at this Rams team, see if they've improved at all since we've last played them. And in general, since the league really started here, as they were obviously a team that's one of the worst rosters in the game, and it's been a while now. It's been several seasons, so maybe that's the wrong thing. Maybe they've improved the squad. I'm pretty sure they have a new quarterback, right? Surely they're not still rocking Stafford. I mean, that would just be crazy. Imagine they are. There's no way, right? Tua, maybe I knew this. I don't know, but definitely improvement. Calvin Meadows isn't even that bad either, so they've got good quarterbacks. Running back is Cam Akers somehow, yet not a bad running back, so I don't know if I would hate that if I'm them. Du Bois, they definitely need some new wide receivers. Nakua, we'll change that real quick. But yeah, Cooper Kupp is a decent receiver still. Nakua is going to be good. All right, so let's take a look at that roster now. Tua Tagovailoa, Mr. Tagovailoa. And their backup's not bad either. Meadows might have been a guy we played, actually, but he's very good, too. So they're not hurting for QB. Cam Akers is the starting running back here, which is a little surprising, but he's actually good, so you can't really hate it. And then Cooper Kupp with Du Bois and Nakua. Nakua playing that slot role, even though it probably doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Day 1 starter tag, maybe that's what's doing it. I'm not sure, but Van Jefferson's kind of just depth at this point, and then Brian Fuller is a little bit of a long shot to become like a true X receiver. Tight end has been a problem here for a while. Simmons at least got some speed, but he's raw as hell, so Higbee's still the guy. A.J. Young, still very A.J. Young, so definitely a time to develop. Not a great finesse blocker, despite the fact that he's a tackle, which is surprising. Avila is okay. Run block finesse isn't great. Finesse block in general isn't great, but he's a good power blocker, and he is interior, so that's what you're aiming for. Anyways, if you're a interior lineman, Ryan Kelly is very solid. They need a new guard. Maybe the right side in general they need to replace, as Okafor is not really that young anymore. Zadarius Smith is on that D-line with Aaron Donald, which is pretty tough to stop. Gotta say, DTs aren't great, but Luvu, decent finesse move. Tavai, pretty decent. Carroll, very athletic. What was that, agility? 85 agility, but 75 change of direction. That's an L. Want them. So they need new linebackers on the edge, but they got Greg Newsome and Devontae Kidd, even though he's kind of small. DBs aren't actually that terrible here right now, even though they're kind of slow. This is an improved team, but is it a good team? I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, with Tua, I would expect a lot of short passes, a lot of short, quick passes, especially with the receiving room they have, and I guess we throw it medium because I don't want to have a quicker degradation of pocket by choosing short, even though I want to go short this game. All right, we have a couple of upgrades. We obviously said we were going to keep the upgrades from last episode, the end of it for this one. So we have a lot to work with. Will Anderson, I think maybe we'll do one more speed rush, and then we're just going to go block shed. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. Right, 94 finesse move. I wonder if anyone's done like the math on it, like how much it matters to be higher than that, because I feel like once you're in the 90s, you're kind of cooking, right? It's hard to get to 99, so, I mean, I feel like it's a waste not to do a couple of block sheds here and there. Petrie gets a zone coverage upgrade of 2. 90 zone coverage now, which is cooking. Dalton Schultz, he's kind of more of a backup. We're going vertical threat because his biggest thing he's missing is speed. Well, and youth, I suppose. A couple of route runnings here and there. I'm not exactly sure what he got because there's so many random upgrades in there. Fairburn, not really the future of the team at kicker, but he is still pretty young, so maybe he is the future. I don't know. How young was he? Won a kick power 3 accuracy, which is crazy. He's 31 with star. I don't know. 99 kick power, 94 accuracy is crazy good. Let's go with Ford, who, once again, still release, deficient. I think you just keep going deep threat because that gives him a chance at medium route, which is his biggest issue, and then release, which is up there as well as one of the big issues. 2 to release, 2 to deep route. Damn, son. You just got to get that short route, medium route, and then I guess more and more release. We're going to go with Boyer. Keep his scheme fit. Okay, he's, once again, molding with someone else here. I swear I've never had a speed upgrade for a tight end. I don't understand how his catching is so bad, though. Like, how is his catching not going up as a possession receiver? I don't even know, but Rudolph's pretty cooked. Deep threat, I suppose, right? His deep route is kind of his worst thing right now, and in general, that'll get him more release likely. 3 to deep route's pretty big. 75 deep route now. 80, 80, 75, 83 release, and then his catching's getting better. He's looking pretty good. Sermon's still normal devs, sadly. One day he'll get a breakout. Was that a +2? I think it was, as he now has 2 extra zone, now 79 zone. A bunch of backups here. I'll do all the backups on my own, but the couple of starters that are still here, we will continue on. Power move for a Glover, which now puts him at a 78 overall. A bunch of different upgrades here, which is usually, like I said, not great when you're actually trying to get power move up. Still, he's an 84 power move. You got a block shed. We'll take it. CJ Stroud's an upgrade. I mean, he really doesn't need much at all. Kind of want to just keep scheme fit as long as possible. So, we're going to go strong arm. That's going to give us a +2 to throw power. I'm already ready for it. Damn, son. I was feeling confident and comfortable there, but throw on the run could definitely use some work. Throw power still, I guess, could use some work. And, I guess some under pressure wouldn't hurt. A couple of run block for Isaiah Wynn. And then Tank Dell doesn't even start anymore, but why not? Let's go with Playmaker, since if there's anything he's going to do, it'd be like return game stuff. And he gets a couple of different things here. Maybe Playmaker is the best for like medium route and whatnot. Maybe that's what we do next for the medium route lacking players we have. And because I know people are going to ask about the sliders, this is still what we're rocking. I think they were actually pretty good last week, and everything seemed pretty fair. It's a primetime game, both uniform teams wearing special ones. Clash of Conference, I mean, I guess, if you want to call it that. We're wearing all red. They're wearing all 2019 aways. And we should be on par to go over 1,000 in this game on the season for Pierce. Obviously, Cooper Kupp still pretty damn good. And in general, the Rams, they're actually 6-3. They're actually better than I would have expected coming into this game, but they got a couple of receivers that are all right. Running back's not terrible. O-line it's okay. And then obviously Tua is a pretty damn solid quarterback who is all the difference in these situations where you don't feel like their roster's all that great, but yet they're still playing well. Obviously defensively, Za'Darius is definitely better than you would think, and Donald's still Aaron Donald. They got some decent corners, but I will say their defense looks, in general, a little on the slower side, so we'll see if some of our speedier wide receivers specifically can take advantage of that. And if not, this could be a crazy grind like last week where we try to just run the ball on them. I don't even know. Because this front, facing Aaron Donald's one thing, but facing off against Za'Darius and Aaron Donald, I mean, they both have pretty damn good abilities, if I'm not mistaken. And it could be a problem in this game to block them up. And Tua, another low touchdown season type of dude. Yards are kind of low too. Interceptions are low, but they're just not scoring a lot, it seems. Got a bunch of linebackers up, as once again, I feel like they're going to try to establish a run quite a bit in this game. And Cam Akers, who's elusive, we try to get that edge, and we kind of do. Group effort for him to only gain 1 yard. Last week, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's actually pretty good. But I don't know what the season numbers look like. That could just be an abnormality, or he might actually be better than that, and that was a down game, which would be very, very scary. But let's see if our run D, which is kind of improved. Oh, my Lord. I I just got a forced fumble on a pause. I hit him so hard that the game stopped. I hit him so hard. I was so excited to hit him that I basically Mortal Kombated and spammed every button. I am all over the place so far, but a huge hit by Murray, and Will Anderson, of all players, I don't know why he was out there, ended up with the recovery in a very good situation. Stroud, speaking of a very, very good situation, not a great game last week, but still a very good situation on the season, playing really well, and a lot of touchdowns, a lot of yards. Also, sadly, a lot of interceptions. And we're going to go for the play action. Collins deep into the end zone, maybe? Nah, that's going to be dead on impact. Uh-oh. Kind of got him in trouble. I don't know what it is, but I actually really like these reds. The red uniforms just look good to me. Then we have a run in the same kind of like formation that we just ran play action from. All right, I guess we're not getting to that outside after all. We gained 2. I don't know who that guy with the long hair is, but giving me Clay Matthews vibes when he was here for a short period of time. Boyer? Oh, it's a perfect throw. The touch pass over the whole defense. And a very slow start offense on that drive. Finished off nicely with a touchdown after the short field fumble recovery. All right, Cam Akers, who died on a paused hit stick. Of course, Stingley back in as well, which is really good to see. Now get out there. Good teamwork. He'll gain about 4. Pretty big failure early on. I mean, we really haven't been scoring lately super well. So for them to give us free points pretty much with a defense that's been opportunistic, not the best decision. And they are running a lot. Nice hit. Absolutely slammed him. Clayton, welcome back to that side of the field, buddy. He's probably loving it. Wasn't bad playing the number 1 corner, but just better on that side, I think. And Scott with the blitz, and wow, what a catch by Cobb. I thought Christian Harris was going to pick that. He was all over it, but instead it's going to be their first completion. I know it's only 3 minutes into the game, but they had, like, you know, this is their second drive. Multiple plays in. I thought it was going to be like a fake. I thought it was going to be like the Philly special. Can't get out there. He had a choice. And is that Gronk? The hell's going on? I full-ass thought that was Gronkowski. Got a couple of superstars out there. And Murray going to get the sack. 3 sacks in 2 weeks, and it's only the start of this game. Is he going to end up with, like, double-digit sacks on the season? On par to do so. And we came in with the free rush, but also gave up that wide-open play to Kupp. You know, we kind of got, hey. I mean, I love that Stingley's back and he's feeling himself, especially against the number 1 wide receiver on their team, but at the same time, you got to relax a little bit. Not trying to get you ejected in your first game back, buddy. Yeah, we were coming in there hard with Murray. Yeah, I mean, it's going to sound how it sounds, all right? Oh, wow, he held on to that. Who even? Oh, yeah, that's their tight end, isn't it? Is it? No, it's wide receiver Du Bois. Okay, so maybe Nakua is number 3 for a reason. They've got talent. Their wide receivers are not bad. And can't get off the block. And another fumble! Holy crap! Cam Akers is selling another fumble. Why do you have this guy? Like, get rid of him. Oh, my God. I can see why they have that guy. Aaron Donald just cooked. Javon Washington with the screen pass. Usually we're a 3rd down screen team. Oh, my Lord. Speaking of screen, screaming is the freaking Donaldson. They've got their own Donaldson. Aaron Donaldson. Aaron Donald cooking, dude. All right, so it looks like his ability is like only like a one-time thing, though, thankfully. But I don't really know if that matters. Oh, my God, off the edge, and that's a fumble for us. What is happening? Get that! Holy crap, this is a crazy one. 3 fumbles. Thankfully, we recovered ours in the first quarter alone. Once again, didn't change the sliders at all. Did not change them. I don't know what's going on. Some fumbles are happening, though, I'll tell you that much. Very good field position for the Rams. Maybe that was a tactical fumble this time. 2 fumbles on 5 carries. How do you actually trot him out there? Like, maybe you argue you can trot him out one more time, but if he fumbles again, that's him for the game. I would be done with him. Keep those hit sticks coming, though, boys. And Murray! 2 sacks! Back-to-back games, 4 sacks in 2 weeks. The timing on these, he's just insane. He would be the talk of the town. Deep in, and there goes the legit pressure this time. Griffin and Hudson combining for a sack. Looked like it might have been Will Anderson in there as well that was about to get one. I mean, if we can loop this, I'm going to go for number 3 with Murray. Yeah, we can't really, but we're out of position now because of it. And 2 is going to run. Getting out there. Good hit on Tua. 5 yards gained. The defenses are getting wild out here. Murray slowly making a case for Defensive Player of the Year. Matt Ariza. Oh, my Lord. That number is disgusting. All right, Donaldson. Try to cut it back. I mean, I get he has the 1 kick return touchdown in the season, but he does not feel dangerous, like, at all. The only danger I feel is, like, because he's so big, he's going to fumble. Run to the right. Donald is going to get a push, though. Maybe not. Pierce getting freebie one to the outside. Needs about 15. Pierce per run might be struggling a little bit, but at least he didn't fumble twice. Yet. I've jinxed it, so I gotta double jinx. Underneath to Ford, who's showing off some speed. Kind of surprised 53 actually got to him. I mean, look at the speed, though. Like, you feel like you're actually using, like, a speeding bullet when you throw to him. Donald's, he's got to stop. He needs to stop. Last week, Pierce, not a great start, and finished out all right. Kind of seems like it might be another one of those weeks. Kind of felt we would run the ball pretty well, even though they got Donald. And speaking of Donald, I don't think he's in. Rudolph, pretty open. Thankfully catching it. Tries to juke. I always say that I feel like his juke move is really good, but yet to really see that actually on display. He had a really nice spin cut, or cut spin in one of the games, but it's kind of really all I've seen from him in that category so far. Uh-oh. Wide open Rudolph. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's still kind of trash, but to the 7. Better the start this week than last week, kind of. Mainly because of their turnovers that we're forcing. But yeah, yards are low for them. A lot of turnovers and 0 points. Inside handoff for Washington. Oh my God, Donald's crazy, dude. I thought I could cut back on him, and oh my, he is ridiculous. Like, how is he so good? And I can't believe their defense, but I'm kind of worried about this defense. Pretty good blocking. Never mind. In for the touchdown. Great patience. Really good blocking and 2-possession lead. All right, they're down by 14 points. We get ball at half, and they're lined up to run it. Oh my God, Scott just died. That man dies more than anyone on those, like, freaking pancake blocks. It's crazy. Let's move everyone over slightly. Go back to the D-line. We actually playing against a tackle that we can maybe beat this time. Tua, and I don't know what that throw decision is. Stingley somehow drops that. It was red accuracy. I don't know what that means, but it can't be good. Middle of the field. Let's go with Griffin off the edge. Should be like 1 across the board. Not going to get that, and Tua's going to run and actually get the first down without fumbling. Pretty clutch. He's been wanting to do that for a while. He finally does it, though. All right, bring another blitz. I want Murray to get another sack. No way. No way, number 3! This is unheard of. Their interior is horrible. I know Ryan Kelly's not athletic, but that is getting kind of crazy. Oh, Stingley, wake up. He got the play, but, like, pick it. I mean, at this rate, I'm kind of going for the record. Like, could you imagine an off-ball linebacker getting it? And who's on him? Oh, my. We actually kind of gave him the angle to run it. The Rams look like they're not even professional level right now. It's just insane. Murray's all over it, and they can't throw the ball at all, and their defense isn't looking that good at this point in time. And, I mean, this thing could be over at halftime the way it's going. But it is still us, so maybe relax. That juke move, it just never works. I really wish we could just move all of his ratings to, like, a smaller player, but that ain't how it works. Inside handoff to Washington. Try to cut it back. Gets about 11. Javon Kinlaw is injured. Not going to be a little blunt about it. I don't think that really changes much. Pierce in the zone. From what exactly? Was it a touch? Oh my God, Pierce. Broke off like 45 tackles to get those 4 yards. We love to see it. Aaron Donald's a problem. Imagine having a guy like Aaron Donald on your team. That's just insane. Good cut. Maybe should have went for power instead of jukes. 4 yards is 4 yards, though. Back-to-back runs of that. Is that Aaron Donald over there? Oh, Lord. Oh, why are we doing this to ourselves? And, I mean, we kind of got to push. The problem is he got bumped like 14 times. I mean, Donald's not on this play, so this should be a first down. And then some easily. All right, it's kind of a similar look, but this time we're actually going to be throwing the ball. I like to roll out on this play. Big play to Rudolph last time on this, and it works again. That play action is just working because that run game is starting to develop. Pierce on the inside handoff. Aaron Donald's got to stop, bro. He forces me to run so hard away from him. And I'm literally not sprinting either until I see him coming in untouched. Well, I mean, I wouldn't even say untouched. He's so quick, it just feels untouched. Ah! Sacked by the squad. All right, that was a sound as well. 3rd and 22. I was about to just take the dump off at the end there, but it was a little too late. We're going to go with a screen pass, our classic play. On the screen, just don't lose yards or turn the ball over. It's a little late out there, but it'll be something. Can you imagine he broke that free? Gains about half, field goal time to go up by 17. Stingley in the zone, a couple of deflections will do that for you. Oh my. Really? Akers going to do all that? Look at him go! All that for a first down. That was a lot of effort trying to make up for those fumbles. For some reason, got all 3 tight ends in, despite the fact that, once again, they are about 3 minutes away from the second quarter ending. And we can't get out. I mean, I guess I can't really say anything if it's working. Another first down on the ground. I still want more sacks from Murray. 5 sacks in 2 weeks as an inside linebacker is crazy. No way. Oh, that would have been crazy. We almost hit him really, really late, but still, it's only a gain of a yard. It's only a yard of a gain. 2-minute warning. We're all over them, but they are driving. See if Murray can get like an interception. I mean, the 3 sacks he's got might be enough on its own to, you know. Oh, where is everybody? Good tackle. To get a player of the week, which in theory could give him a breakout. Or a straight up dev up, which I'm pretty sure you can get. We just never have had it. If Akers blocks, we're blitzing. He didn't. We're out there. Tua running right into the sack. And I won't call a timeout just yet. But if this doesn't go well for him, I will. And there goes the pressure. Will chasing. Oh, my. Not bad, actually. I mean, now I'm definitely not calling a timeout. That was a pretty big play for Tua. Man's made a pretty big play. Let's move them in. Let's go with Will Anderson, who probably doesn't need my help. Oh, it's a screen. We did a pretty good job there. I guess we call a timeout now. Long field goal is long. Seeing Jake Elliott miss that last week. I don't know who the hell this kicker is. I can't really read it. Looks like McLaurin or something. Oh, my. Wow, you could not get any closer without it touching that bar. That is insane. You're at the strip club. That's wild. It's a pretty big field goal. Takes away our field goal. 2 touchdowns down still, though. And we do get ball at half. I'm almost certain of it. As Donaldson's going to break his way free to the 24. Today, you know, yards per carry are kind of low, but he didn't fumble twice. Once again, you just can't be beaten if, you know, you didn't fumble twice like their guy did. That's all that matters. Could be a quick throw to Ford, but they do have a pretty good corner over there. There goes Nico Collins. Perfect throw. We'll only have 1 timeout remaining, but that's a pretty big gainer. I think we've seen Boyer succeed on this play before. What's the situation with Pierce? Don't get tackled. Oh, so it doesn't even matter that we don't, like, run it with him. That's a tough one. It's a lot to ask for. They were going to call PI, which, I mean, hell, we'll take it, but they definitely deemed it uncatchable as the ball was overthrown a bit. And I really just didn't like that. And he holds on to the ball. Wow, well, that sucks. I mean, I held it a little long there, I'll admit, but, like, he held on to it way too late. You want to hike it? We barely got it off. Just going to get a little dump off for pretty much nothing. Wow, I can't believe he held on to that. That was a bit of a sell from us, can't lie. Why didn't he throw it away, though? Did I not get the throwaway animation in before he tackled? I don't even know. I really don't, but not a great game from us, but they're making it where we don't need to have one to win, as we're up by 14 with ball at halftime. Which, speaking of halftime, let's take a look at some of these matchups across the league, see if there's any divisional matchups playing at the same time. See if we get a little insight. And it'll be the Cowboys versus the Lions. What is this, Thanksgiving? Very well could be, but I don't think they usually play each other, do they? I don't even remember. But Lions kind of got smoked. Was there a quarterback change at some point? Because, I mean, not really looking like terrible numbers for 35 points allowed. You would have thought there would have been some picks. The Titans winning another game. Jared Goff cooking up. Derek Henry, a problem. And Burks seemingly putting up some numbers each week as we see this halftime report every time. And looking at the games all across the league, the Colts winning by 7. The Colts are winning. The Jaguars won by 14. Or are these games completed? Or is this... Yeah, I think they're all completed. So, yeah, because it's Sunday night. What am I even thinking? But Pierce looking at some some plays here. Obviously, just follow the blocks on that one. Finally, some good blocks. But that's really pretty much it. Like the list just showed, there really has not been a lot of plays highlight worthy in this game. It's been an ugly one, very sloppy, a lot of mistakes, and it really might just come down to their fumble mistakes costing them too much to climb back in when both teams are just not moving the ball at all. This is kind of wild. Maybe we have Rudolph. Don't get tackled for a loss. Pierce. Impossible. Even if he wasn't in the zone, he probably gets that exact same animation. Well, that ball was shallow. I can't lie. That thing was super shallow. And we kind of stepped up to make it look like we were about to deliver the throw, and I think he thought it was going to go to 4 because he's faster. Went to the wide open man, gained that first down. Inside handoff away from Donald with Mr. Washington. Slide left. And there goes Donald again. Nice angle. Slow down juke. Gets almost 20 on the play. Donald is just cooking on those plays. He just can't quite get there. He just needs a little bit more help. And he's really just not getting it. Double drag might be just like the honest only way we can get around. And we're going to take that to the backup tight end, who I actually thought was Ford for a second. And then I was like, that's not Ford. That guy's slow as hell. Can you even double team like Donald and like actually do something? Kind of seemed like it did. Gained about a yard, but overall not a lot to work on. The run game has just been like dead. But no Donald in. We can motion and just overpower them probably, especially with our ability in the zone. Come on, fullback. And he completely misses. Dragged down, but Pierce with the strength gains easily enough. Like, it's just not like it's bad enough that it's a miss block. It's also the fact that you just don't expect that, and you're like, oh, you missed it. And then you kind of like, you don't get the juke move you wanted. Ford barely touched there. Zooming to the 20. And so far, this has been like a highlight heavy game. It's just been a close battle where not much is kind of going on. And holy crap, that pressure was crazy as Ford was open for a potentially touchdown. In the zone is Pierce. Let's go back up the middle. See if the fullback actually wants a block. Nope, he kind of went away, but Pierce bouncing it. Trying to power, gains 9 to the 11. And of course that would be the numbers that line up. Dylan O'Donnell, I mean, I suppose when you go as hard as he does, it takes a lot of pressure on you. It takes a lot of toll for that stamina as we easily get the first down in the dive to the 6. Back to that ground attack. Up the middle, Pierce. Fighting forward to the 3. Math is kind of on our side. We might end up selling the ability in the zone, but I think you got to take the chance up the middle with some decent blocks and some power, and now he will lose it, unfortunately. Wait, that wasn't a tackle for a loss? Huh? Didn't we literally lose yards on that? And I tried to get to that left side, couldn't. And a field goal will be had here at the 2. Unfortunate, but a lot of clock wasted on this drive. It's going to look like a blitz, but we're actually dropping off. Another run, and Will Anderson off the edge doing his part. We'll add the Rams scheme to the list, or whoever the hell they're running at this point, to schemes that won't succeed. Because holy crap, they are not moving the ball at all. 11 throws, 8 completions, and it's almost the 4th. How do you win games like this? Like, how do you actually win them? Let's go with a rip move. Did not work. All the time in the world. Barely going to complete that for the first down. I mean, they barely got that first down. That's crazy. But then to come back, they probably need like another 5 quarters. You get to Wilt. A little late off the line. And wow, Cup is wide open. I mean, we're on that. Good deep. To the 17-yard line. I don't know who was on who. It might have actually been Griffin. Where is Cup? Yeah, it is. So that slot roll, we might have to change that around. Damn, I kind of gave that freebie up. Hudson trying to pull a Donald now, dive in after players. Bring a little blitz. A lot of O-linemen in. I can't get him. And perfect throw over the middle. Touchdown. Pretty clean pocket despite the fact that we blitzed. They did bring a lot of blockers, but Clayton got torched by Cup. All right, it's only a 10-point game, which is... I mean, it's closing in a little bit. Wide open, set the feet. Stays in bounds barely. Somehow, once again, still in the zone. It'll slowly or surely change at some point. Maybe not. Maybe we'll finish the game in the zone since, like, the second quarter or something. Back to that halfback blast play. I don't know if it's just because of our formation, but, like, I just haven't really seen Donald. And we got some more blocks. Stiff arm works. Doesn't really do anything, though. What was even the point of that animation? Like, it's just useless. Fourth quarter, they've basically had no offense. I'm not saying in the fourth quarter. I mean, like, we're now in the fourth quarter, and that's their offense. It's terrible. Is that Zadarius playing inside? Oh, my. And the counter play is going to lose us our in the zone. Kind of felt like it would, but we actually blocked up Donald without requesting the double team pretty well. I don't know if they just manually double teamed, but I didn't ask for it. And I'm going to take off. Stroud's got some room all the way to the 14. A little late shove. I would have faked it, and that would have been all the way to like the 7. They got to get a stop here. Clock is not their friend. The game in general is not their friend. Kind of want to throw this for a corner shot to Boyer. Rudolph's open enough. Throws on the money all the way down to the 3. It's becoming even more and more likely for them to make this stop happen as we get closer and closer. You can't really get much closer than where we are now. If we actually get a push, might be able to get to that left. Nope. Pierce. Aaron Donald actually sold. Aaron Donald actually walked us in for the touchdown. By the way, look how close this was to not being a touchdown. He like kind of like almost lost the ball. I don't know how he's even gripping that thing. And yes, that is absolutely what she said. Murray on the blitz. Oh, we got some pressure. Will. It's going to be a throwaway. Good job, Murray, again. Let's go to Hudson. It's been a little while since I've used this man. Oh, wow, that was a quick throw. Is that first throw to Nakua? I mean, hell, they don't have many throws in general, so it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, wow, he just slid off like it was nothing. Let me switch. And Murray misses anyways. I guess it probably wouldn't have mattered. To the 40, some broken tackles by that youngster. Murray back on the blitz. I feel like we're a pretty good user, Murray. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Let me switch. These tight ends are huge, though. Yeah, they are. Christian Harris. Oh, that's easy. Maybe a touchdown. He's fast. He's fast. No one's fast enough to catch him. He's so fast for a linebacker. It's crazy. And that will be the game. Baited the hell out of Tua, and Tua's completion percentage is just, I mean, he's had like no completions this game. Yoink. Touchdown. Game. All right. From the 13-yard line, they have moved. That was a late hit by us. Didn't even get him, and Higbee catches it for the touchdown, but the game is pretty much over, right? I don't know, does the 2-point do anything? 18-33, I guess. The 2-point conversions, they have a chance. And couldn't get the swat off the jump. Kind of need the onside kick. Could play the defense. I mean, we're going to go onside XL. It's been the one that was worked for us. I don't think the blockers have done well on this, but Ford gets the ball, and that's all that really matters. Yep, that's all that matters. Pierce in the zone. To the left. I didn't even do any of that. I just kind of was there for the ride as well. I just let it happen. Their rush defense number 4. They gave up 156 yards. I mean, it really wasn't a great performance from us on the ground, really, especially what we're used to. And for some reason, they see all these receivers and they think, well, this is I handed it off. I literally held A the entire way. What? Okay, I'm sure I didn't hold A the entire way. Do you have to double hit it like that? If I hit A to hike and hold A, the game doesn't register it? Or what's going on? I mean, clock is the big problem, so we're just going to continue to run it, I suppose. It really comes down to them getting the onside kick more than anything. Oh, man, I thought we actually got that. 61. Can he really hit this? I mean, I kind of want to punt instead. That's a long field goal. If we pin them in this punt, this is cooking. If we miss the field goal, we're actually giving them a really good chance to win. I mean, I feel like that's a better decision. At the 9, they need to go 91 yards. Sure, if we hit the field goal, game's over. But if we miss the field goal, they got to go like 50-some yards, 60 yards. That's like completely different. I mean, look at the first play that they just had. Like 9 yards. The clock is going. I think that was a really smart decision. Field goal ends the game, but so does that good punt. Oh, that was a nice hit. But once again, I've been kind of going for these sacks at Murray for just whatever reason, and we're kind of getting in there a little late. Almost got another late call. Well, even though we never got any late call, but almost got one there. Bull rush, not going to get there. And wow, Cup, I don't even think was ready for that ball, but it worked out. They still are making this happen at such a slow pace. It's a good freaking press. I don't even know if he's supposed to be there, and I thought he threw that to us. I think last second he chose to throw it away. Didn't even know that was allowed. If I throw it to a receiver, I don't think I can quickly hit analog stick, can I? Maybe I can. I knew that was where that was going to go. I tried to bait him. Yeah, I mean, they're not really getting much on those. Back him up a little bit. And the running back is open, but doesn't see it. It's now going to be 4th and 3. This team is in shambles. Got a blitz coming off of that side. Will Anderson in covers. See what we got with that speed. And he doesn't get the ball off of the blitz. Game is over. The Rams kept it somewhat interesting, but yeah, I mean, it was kind of over for a little while now. And that would be the final, 33-18, continuing our win streak. Obviously, we kind of expected to win against the Rams. They are improved, but that scheme is really not working out for them. Just way too short, and the fumbles, they were the main factors of this game, really. 2 turnovers, and I mean, they were early on, you know, in the drive turnovers for the most part, so it's not like, you know, it took away points directly, but yeah, their defense was not bad by any means. Aaron Donald's a problem. Za'Darius was all right himself, but Stroud just played a pretty efficient game that didn't really, you know, we didn't need to do anything too crazy. Pierce with 2 touchdowns, but also had only 3.6 yards per carry, which is terrible for him. 2 fumbles for Akers, 2 fumbles for Stroud, neither recovered by them, though, in fairness. Rudolph, another pretty good performance. No touchdowns this time, though, and, you know, like I said, the receiving game, the pass game was pretty tame in general. Murray, though, with 3 sacks, 1.5 for Griffin, half for Hudson, 2 interceptions for Christian Harris, who may have yoinked that player of the week. But as long as it's one of our guys, I really don't care who it is. And Murray, who had that really good game, considering the sack totals, has an upgrade point. We're going to go field general with him. 2 to tackle, 1 to man coverage, 1 to awareness, 1 to agility. One of the worst upgrades I've seen from field general, but he's well on his way. 1 more upgrade point. He'll have 85 overall, which will give him another ability slot. Which, speaking of abilities, we didn't have any scenarios, but week 12 against the Titans, I think, honestly, win or lose, it might just be too hard to catch us at this point, but we'll see, and I don't want to get too overly confident, especially since we have to play the Niners right after as well. But that's going to be it for this one. If you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I really do appreciate your continued support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PK players for non-Madden content. And I think we'll have a rebuild a little bit later today, assuming this is the day I think I'm uploading this. And maybe Spider-Man tomorrow. I'm not sure, but a lot of different contents, a lot of videos up. And hopefully they're to your likings, your enjoyments. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video,